Hello Heathens at home, it's Helen here again with another origami instruction for you, and this week, seeing as though we've been doing things to do with Diwali, I thought I would show you how to make this beautiful little boat. Now this boat will probably float a bit better than the canoe that we did very early on in the project. So I thought we would do this boat because during Diwali, the people who are celebrating the festival light little candles, and they light them in these little beautiful dishes that look a little bit like boats. I'll add some pictures at the end of the video, and we'll probably put some in the activity book as well. So for this instruction, for this origami fold, you need a piece of A5 paper, or you could even use A4. So we're not using the traditional square of origami paper. We're using a more traditional letter kind of printing size of paper. So we'll just put our little boat off to one side here and we'll get started. Now I'm going to pause here for a second, and I'm just going to write up the instructions of the materials you need. So hopefully you've got that, and what we'll do is we'll get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to fold our paper in half lengthways. Now remember, as always, you want to do nice crisp creases. This is why I work on a cutting board. Always work on a hard surface if you can. And then we're going to, once we've folded it lengthways, we're going to open it back out and we're going to fold it in half the other way. So nice crisp crease. Now this closed end that's towards me, the open end away, I want to turn that away. So I want the closed side away from me and the open end facing towards me. The next step is that we're going to take this edge and we're going to fold it down diagonally to meet the center line of where we folded it in half lengthways. I hope that you can see that. So you can see the difference it makes using an oblong or a rectangle of paper instead of a square. So we've got this extra paper left over at the bottom. Now I'm using sugar paper, which is not ideal for doing this kind of fold. So if it breaks a little, I do apologise. It's a more fragile paper than the paper that we've been using. So if I bring this up, I hope you can see we folded it in half again, and then we've turned down on the diagonal from the top to meet in the middle. So the next step, oh, I knocked my board there. The next step, these extra bits of paper that we have, one at a time, we're going to turn them up over. Now, some of you might recognise this fold. If you do it with a piece of newspaper at full size, it's the same fold as making a hat. So I've folded up this side where we folded down our triangles. I'm going to turn my work and I'm going to fold this side up as well. So it already looks like a little boat or a little hat, but we've got a couple more steps to make it complete like this. So what we need to do next is we need to pull these sides apart, and that's why we folded it the other way. Do you see it naturally kind of likes to fold that way? Now you can see we've got these pointy bits. We need to tuck one underneath the other, and we need to do that on both sides. Doesn't matter which way you go. So now we've got it folded down, and we've got a square again with, I hope you can see, these flaps. So the next step is we're going to take this bottom point of our open end and we're going to fold it up to meet the top point. Now There will be pictorial instructions in your activity books to go alongside this video if you're receiving our packs. So I've done one side, I'm turning over and then folding up the other way. So now what we need to do is we need to pull the sides apart again. So just like we did before, we're going to open up and then we're going to flatten it down. So you can see we've kind of got an opening here, and if we turn over we've got an opening here. So this is the tricky bit, because what we need to do, these points here that cover the internal point, we need to pull this down and push the bottom points up at the same time. And I hope you can see there how I've done that. And what we get, if we open it out, is this lovely little paper boat. So as I say, all the instructions will be in your books. I'll put the pictorial instructions at the end of this video as well if you like. And I hope you've enjoyed the video, and we'll see you again soon. Bye guys.